finally we can see you very well. And
Hi, you can see me well, you can hear me,
yeah,
all good.
yeah.
Great.
So you and I can just hear the conversation very well, and of course you look very beautiful, Nidhi.
Thank you. Thank you
Foreign
so much. Sorry, it's taken me a while today. Actually, I'm not able to go live from my phone. So I was trying another
okay.
device and the code was not coming to my phone. So it really took me some time. I need to figure it out. But we're all in lockdown, so there's no way for me to figure this out right
No
now.
hesitation, I'm sure. So Nidhi,
Yeah.
how are you holding up there? Like what are the things you are indulging in to just sail through this quarantine at this moment?
Mm-hmm. Oh God, I have been cleaning a little bit. I have been cooking a little bit. I have been doing my online courses, some exercise, doing all
Yeah,
DIY masks on my face. What else
yeah.
have I been doing? I've been meditating. I have, yeah, all of these things.
Okay, and are you staying with your family, Nidhi, or are you
I
like
am, yes.
staying
I'm staying in Bangalore right now. My parents live in Bangalore. So I'm back.
Yeah.
It's much easier for me, to function out
Okay.
of here, like with my parents around. And it's just much more convenient for me. It would have been very tough for me, like if I was staying alone.
So Nidhi, tell me which all films of yours have been put on hold, following the quarantine phase.
Yeah, so I had one release on the 1st of May, and of course, that's been put on hold now. I don't know when we're going to release, but we'll release soon once the lockdown is lifted and once people are healthy and they are willing to come back to the theaters. So we will definitely release it. It's a topic that, is relevant even after a year or 2 years. So luckily, it's that kind of a film. So I do have one
Okay.
film that's on hold, but it is my best film till date. It's my best film, so I'm very excited about it. And I'm also in the process of shooting for a couple of films now. So yeah.
So can you tell me something about this film and about your role in the film and who are you played?
Okay, so it is a Tamil film. It is called Bhumi and it's with Jayam Ravi, who is on a golden wicket right now. He's given very, very like big hits. So I'm very happy that I'm working with him. He's an immensely talented actor and the director is very, very good. He writes a very good part for, the actress in his film. So very happy to be working with this duo. And yeah, I think for the first time in my career, I'm playing a very fun role. It's not a very sober role. Like there's a lot of comedy in the film, and the comedy comes from me. So I'm very like when I would just hear what I'm supposed to do, or when I would see what I'm supposed to do, I'd just be like, but how can I even do this? But
Yeah.
somehow I just did, and then even I would be shocked that how did I end up doing this. So it's one of those kind of roles, very crazy and a lot of fun, like very high energy.
That's quite awesome, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
Nidhi, do you enjoy comedy films, or what kind of films you personally like to watch?
I actually love comedy films. I think we all should be happy, and comedy films really do light up your mood and light up your day, and they make you laugh, and that's very important. So I love comedy as a genre, and I love even like thriller.
Yeah.
This FBI zone, I'm very into it. I really don't know why, but I like that zone a lot. I used to be very into romance, like romantic films, but now I think my taste has changed a little bit as I've grown older. So now it would mostly be like comedy and thriller, like, yeah.
And also,
And I love
do
like
you
period films also, yeah.
get films also? Okay. Also, Nidhi, do you like action-oriented movies? Would you like to do, action on screen, like
I
doing
would
some
love
stunts
to.
and
I can do. Yeah, I can do a lot of action. I have not really put out that side of me of on social media. I think I should. I was just saving it up, so that people are excited when they see it on screen. But I think I should put it up. But I really can do action, and I would love to kick some ass. I think that would be a lot of fun, and I'm trained to do it. I train very often with Tiger's team, and they are very good at what they do. So it's a lot of fun, doing some stunts.
Nidhi, how many days for you just being at home following the quarantine phase?
From the beginning, I was shooting in Hyderabad and I was supposed to go back to Bombay. But instead of going back to Bombay, I ended up coming to Bangalore because I thought that, okay, let me just be home since work is not going to happen, for some time, for like a month or whatever. So from the beginning, we've all been following it very well. And we've been at home, we've not stepped out. Like, I have not put taken one step out of my house. So yeah, from the beginning, and I will follow it, through till the end. So
And how is this lockdown going for you? Like somewhere, like are you feeling like it should end soon? And are you feeling quite bored at home after a point? Like
I
many of
think
us.
it should end soon, but it should end when it's safe for everyone to come out. So I think when the rate of people who are getting the virus really drops, or when there is a vaccination, or there is a solution to this whole problem, I think that's when it should end. Otherwise, I think it should continue, so that it doesn't spread more because we'll all get out now. And then if it spreads again, then we're locked in for a longer time. Now that we're already locked in, might as well be here for a little bit longer and just wait for this whole thing to settle down. So that's what I feel. And of course, I mean, last year I did an Instagram flight count and I took 163 flights. So that's how used to, I am of being busy and traveling, and staying at home is not easy, but I'm happy I'm at least home. So it's a double-edged sword, I mean, it's good and
Nidhi,
bad, but of course, yeah.
What is your take on item numbers? Like what do you have to say on that? Like, do you
I don't
personally like?
look at item numbers as item numbers because, like, when Beyonce is dancing on Run the World or Jennifer Lopez is dancing on, uh, you know, um, whatever, she has so many songs. I don't think those are item
Yeah, for
numbers.
World
Those
Cup.
are, yeah, I mean, that's not an item number. I think it's a very poorly used and framed term. It's just a dance performance. People rehearse for it, they practice. It's not easy to dance like that. Definitely not easy to dance like that.
But
And
maybe they're not
definitely not easy to have
maybe
that
they're
kind of a
maybe
body.
item number is also a word for like saying in a good way also. It's not like saying it in a degrading way.
Probably, but I mean, usually it's used in a derogatory way. So
Okay.
that's the sense. But I mean, it's a performance. I don't think anything about it. I think it's extremely entertaining. Like there's a Sheila Ki Javani, which
Yeah.
is such a beautiful looking song, and it adds so much to a film. So I think they're extremely tough numbers to perform, and kudos to all the girls who have performed to those songs.
And do you personally would prefer like doing such dance performances also like you have also done in the
No,
past?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I mean, I am a really good dancer. I'm a trained dancer. I've learned ballet for about 7, 8 years of my life. So that's my core form of training. And I think I've done films where dancing is very important. My first film was a dance film with Tiger, where I had my introduction song was also a solo song of me dancing, on
Yeah.
stage, and Tiger and Nawaz sir like watching me dance. So I think if it's integral to the story, why would you not do it? Like, we are Indian cinema. We have always had song and dance in our films. So I think that's a very old school of thought that will you do item numbers and what do you feel about it? I think that if it's a part of a film and if it's there, anyone will do it. If it's absolutely not needed, then I think people also nowadays wouldn't add like a song for no reason.
Nidhi, you're also associated with Gates and his wife for a good cause. Tell us something more about it and what you have to say about this initiative being taken in
Sorry,
place
associated with, your voice got cut.
with Bill
Associated
Gates
with?
and his wife
Yes,
for an
yes.
initiative. Please tell us about it and it's a good cause also. So tell us something about
Mm-hmm.
it.
So during this time, they contacted me and they wanted me to just talk about how there's so much of wrong information right now. Like, we hear things like, okay, the virus cannot survive in heat. So, like, it's good that India, there's a lot of heat right now. But all of these things are not really true. These are all just rumors that have been spread on like WhatsApp groups, and even I get a lot of them. And it's just lack of knowledge. We're all just trying to be cautious. So that was just an initiative from their side to distinguish kind of between rumors and reality. So, in a fun way, they came up with this quiz and they asked me to take it and to talk about it just to spread awareness, that come to know what the right information is so that you can genuinely like take care of yourself and not simply do extra things thinking that, okay, this might not happen to me if I do this. Yeah.
Nidhi, also we believe like there are thoughts about it, and we would like prefer getting an answer from your end on it. That you might be working
Mhm.
soon with Ravi Teja in a romantic movie. Is that true? And if that
Oh,
happens, of
I
course.
don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I have two films on floor right now, but I do have upcoming films after the lockdown as well, and I'll announce them. We haven't announced anything as yet. I think we're waiting for a good time, when things are more positive and more happy. So we'll announce it then. But yes, definitely looking forward to doing a lot of work soon.
So would you prefer working with him also in a movie, Ravi Teja? Of course, if he's a very
Of course,
renowned
I
person.
mean he's an amazing actor. He's been around for a very long time, and he's known as a mass hero. And I think my last film, is Smart Shankar, really reached the masses and did very well with the whole mass segment. So I would love to. He's a very talented actor. So of course,
Nidhi also recently spoke about the vulgar comments on social media. Do you somewhere feel that the comments by fans and even the people on social media sometimes
hmm,
are just they are just like crossing the line, and sometimes it's just too
hmm,
negative also to just be there on social media. What are your thoughts on
yeah.
this?
So definitely, I do feel that there are a lot of comments that are completely not called for. They're not fair. They're not right on a basic human level. Because I think it's just done from an anonymous source, so people are not scared. They feel like, today I can say anything to this person. So some comments are hurtful. I mean, 9 out of 10 times, it really doesn't bother me. But sometimes there will be that one comment for some reason that might hurt you. And of course, it does happen to me. I do feel bad about some comments sometimes, but I also feel like everyone's going to have an opinion. Sometimes, their opinion is not going to be nice. Sometimes it's going to not come from a nice place just because it's easy, for them to say what they have to say. But it's their problem. And to be very honest, I've always noticed that if somebody says something bad about me, my fan clubs always kind of like say a lot of things to that person.
Yeah.
So I feel like luckily I have, really lovely fans and followers where I don't need to bother and they kind of take care of it.
That's actually nice that you have a fan club. I like the fighters over
Thank
there.
you. Yeah, I'm very happy, very grateful.
Also, what you have to say of of working in South Indian cinema and the kind of projects
Mhm.
you have done so far are of course very interesting. So how
Yeah.
that has turned out to you, or turned out for you? Tell me something about that.
I'm very happy. I mean, so I'm from Bangalore and I've always been open to working in the South industry. Like, I've never thought that, oh, I only want to work in Hindi films or I only want to, do a certain language of films. I've always come in with an open mind. It just so happened that my first film was a really, good Hindi film because I have gotten films before that and after. But I've always tried to just maintain like a certain um, level of films or kind of films that I want to do. So I've just kind of stuck to that in whichever language I'm working in. And I think right now it's a great time to be working, in multiple industries because there's so much of scope and so many films are being remade. And I mean, even these films are doing really well. Like my last film crossed 100 crores, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even their films are doing extremely well. And I mean, the most important thing is the story and all of those things. So, I'm open to doing films in all languages.
If you had to play the role of an eminent personality on screen, a biopic, or even like an eminent personality on screen, who would that be? Who's your favorite? You would is inspired by?
There are so many nice people. I mean, it could be anybody. It could be an actor. It could be like a sports personality. It could be a politician. Ah, that's a tough one. I want to do a period film. So let me say something like a Mughal Azam, something in that zone. Yeah.
Okay. So you would prefer to do Mughal Azam, but like if you have to do a biopic on any personality, who would
Biopic on I really love Sridevi ji. I think she's just amazing. So I would love to do like a biopic of her or Madhuri Dixit ma'am. Like these people are great dancers as well. So I would really love to.
That's definitely true. Nidhi, apart from your work life, sometimes your personal life also, come out in picture, and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
link up viewers come out in picture, and a lot of things have been said also. Like there were reports of you dating KL Rahul and the cricketer KL Rahul, and how do you react to certain things like this, and what are what you have to say on this? Do you get affected? Like, does that
Nothing. I
affect your
mean,
family members also?
no, not at all. I mean, when it comes to family, not at all. But I mean, see, I don't blame people for, writing something or thinking something because, I mean, if you get spotted with certain people at a place, people might not always understand that, okay, maybe these people are friends. But a lot of times, you just meet your friends and it
Yeah.
really doesn't mean anything more than that. So I think that's what, in my case at least, that's what it's been. That I've always kind of just been linked up to a friend of mine. So it's never been anything more than that.
Nidhi, recently on a live interaction, you were being asked like if you have to go for a marriage, would you prefer love marriage or arranged? And you chose arranged marriage. Why was
Oh,
that the
yeah.
reason?
Oh, God. So I chose arranged marriage, but to be very honest, I kind of chose that as a joke. I didn't really mean it.
Oh,
It
okay.
was a Twitter. It was
Yeah,
like an ask me thing on Twitter, and I
yeah.
did see a couple of articles pop up like after that. But to be very honest, I don't really mind an arranged marriage. I don't think, but like arranged doesn't mean like you've never seen the person or you've never met the person, right? It just means that maybe even your parents like that person. So I think when the time is right, it doesn't matter whether it's
Nidhi,
love
could
or
you repeat
arranged.
again because your network just disappeared and we couldn't hear you out.
Okay, no, I said that
The last one.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think it just depends on when the time is right and who it is. Right now, I have no clue. So, but I am open to both. Like, I'm not completely shut off to arrange marriage also. I'm open to that as well. Let's see.
That's actually awesome. Nidhi, even the current situation, given the current situation, what we all are in right now, and the cases increasing and all, a lot of hatred has been spilled by people on social media. A lot of different angles keep on coming, and people start fighting. Be it on like on the factors of religion, caste, creed, and all. Don't you somewhere think that
Mhm.
we are in 2020, and somewhere people should understand that all these doesn't matter, and humanity is somewhere which matters the most. What are your thoughts on this? Because people are just going a bit crazy on social media, and a lot of negativity has been spilled over there.
I think you're absolutely right. Humanity is what matters the most. And this is the time to be kind, guys. Like to everybody who's out there spreading hate, like you don't know. There are so many people who don't know where they're going to go stay, how they're going to function after the lockdown, what's going to happen to their business, what's going to happen to their work, where certain people are going to get meals, say, after a week. So people are anyway not in a very good mind space, I would say. So please be nice. Don't be mean. This is not the time to be, one of those. It's just the time to be positive, nice, encouraging, and just kind, and just, like you said, a humanitarian. So yeah, I think if anybody is spreading hate right now, it's definitely not right of them to do something like that. And or if you can't even be kind, just be silent. Like I always say that if someone can't say something nice, it's better to just keep quiet. But there's no need to spread negativity. Yeah. I'm a pure believer in positivity. I think that's the one thing that will change your life, just being positive.
Maybe recently you gave a befitting reply to a professor, Tom Nichols, who actually feel that Indian food is terrible, and he thinks that it's horrible. I think
Yeah.
hats off to you for doing so. But don't you think like a
Thank
lot of
you.
people, in fact, of late love Indian food? Like I've seen a lot of foreigners enjoying a dish made by Indians which are spicy, and I see that expressions on their face. I have foreigner friends and all, and I've seen that they enjoy it. So why someone would go to that level? Yeah,
Absolutely. I don't know. I mean, I do watch a lot of this American TV shows where they do talk
yeah,
about Indian food, like it smells and it's spicy and there's so much
yeah.
masala. But guys, today we have a better immunity because of that masala, whether it's turmeric or whether it's whatever. So I think Indian food is the best. We have the most variety. We have, like, even in North Indian food, we have so much of variety. We have like Mughlai, we have Gujarati,
Yeah.
Rajasthani. I don't think there's any other cuisine in the world that has as much variety. So I absolutely love my Indian food, and I get very possessive, when people say something bad about Indian food.
Yeah, of course, because it's quite funny that even a company like Starbucks want to introduce a healthy cafe. I mean, a healthy coffee
Exactly.
rather than
Like there's a
of course I
matcha tea. There is a
yeah,
turmeric coffee or what
turmeric, yeah,
something
coffee.
turmeric drink
There's
also.
something, yeah, there's a term for it, and
Yeah,
that's haldi doodh actually. And people in this
exactly.
coronavirus phase are having that, and people in
Exactly.
abroad are having
So
that. So it's
see,
very stupid of them.
end में कौन काम आया? Indian चीजें ही
Yeah.
तो काम आई ना. Even at home we are sitting and making like these immunity boosters which have haldi and tulsi and all of these things. So our Indian herbs are the best.
And also, it's quite funny because they were the ones who have actually taken the spices from India and have taken it abroad.
Absolutely. Yeah. So
And
see
then
now you know
come.
why I
So
got so
fight, the
irritated.
colonial
Yeah,
fight was all about having the Indian
exactly.
food.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they better not say anything bad about our Indian food because it is the best.
exactly. Nidhi,
Yeah.
apart from being linked with KL Rahul, there were also link up reports with Tiger Shroff. How did you respond to something like this? Because I believe you guys are very good friends also for that matter, and you have worked with him as your Bollywood debut.
Mhm.
What was your reaction to it when you heard something like this?
I think, see, it's fine. This is a part and parcel of life. I mean, I even remember when I was in school, I would be like linked up with some boy in my class. So
Hmm.
I think this has been happening since like the fourth grade, and it's very normal. Tiger, he was, of course, my first hero, and he's a very nice person. He's a good friend, and I think when it's your first film, you're so nervous and you're so clueless that you really like depend on your co-star a little bit, for a lot of things. So I don't know why it started, but like I said, I think it's a part and parcel of life. Yeah.
Do you somewhere feel that just being being single is something the society just starts linking you up with a lot of people? It happens a lot to celebrities for sure, but even in general, like people, if someone is not open about their personal life or is
Yeah.
actually single, people start like trying to fidget a lot in their life. Don't you somewhere feel that being single somewhere in India is like considered as if like they have done some crime of being single? I feel.
Maybe. I mean, maybe being single after like a certain age, like 22 or something, is a crime. I really don't know.
Yeah.
But probably, because I do see people asking a lot about this whole boyfriend and, dating, these
Yeah.
things. So maybe, but also somewhere like if you're single, there is this curiosity that who is this person dating?
Yeah.
So I understand it because I mean, when I was also not an actor, there would be a certain curiosity, about actors that, oh, I want to know this, I want to know that. So I somewhere understand, but I'm single and I'm very happy
Okay,
being
last
single
four
right now.
questions.
Yeah.
I think that
Uh,
that's actually nice.
mhm.
I somewhere agree with you because I think I see a lot of relationships,
I can
going for
sense it
toss.
in you. Yeah, I can sense that you agree with this point. Yeah.
Yeah, because I somewhere feel like a lot of relationships are also going, going for toss because after a point, sometimes people don't want to just, be in a, in a marriage, or, and even now during the quarantine phase, a lot of, even domestic violence cases have increased, and even, a lot of divorce cases are
I
also,
heard about
on
that.
the
Yeah, I heard two very disturbing. One I don't even want to say, and the second is about domestic violence. I heard
yeah,
about that. It's awful. It's awful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Nidhi, last four questions for you, and these are related to your lifestyle, what you're doing right now in the quarantine phase. The very
Okay.
first question to you is, what is your quarantine beauty routine?
Oh my God, this is a question with a very long answer. I have been using a lot of
Okay.
yogurt and lime and honey on my face. I've been using a couple of like DIY packs. I have been using, like, if I'm drinking orange juice, I've just been putting like a little bit of that orange juice on my face. So I've really been, looking after my skin, which I haven't done in a long time. I have oiled my hair in this quarantine after like 10 years. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I've really been, taking care of my skin and hair because you don't get the time to do it usually. You're always shooting in the sun, but we have the time now.
True. So, second question to you is, two things you threw out of your closet this lockdown. Any of the outfits, like, I've just let go of it.
No, to be very honest, so I came to Bangalore. I was shooting in Hyderabad only for one day, so I'd packed just for one day. I was supposed to go back to Bombay, but I came here. So I didn't carry too many clothes. So I'm wearing my mom's and sister's clothes. So I haven't thrown anything out. I've been asking them for clothes every day. Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Wow. The third question to you is, how are you keeping yourself mentally fit?
I meditate every day. It's a very big part of my life. It's a very important part of my life. I have started meditating about a year ago, and it's really changed my life in multiple ways. So I meditate, I'm very positive, I'm nice to people, and every morning when I wake up, I decide that, okay, I'm going to be in a good mood today. So, and then I'm in a good mood. Yeah.
Okay. That's nice. The fourth question to you, and the last one, is, what's your daily fitness routine like
Mm-hmm.
now during the lockdown? Like, what fitness routine are you following?
So I'm usually used to doing a lot of weights. I love my weight training, but obviously I can't go to the gym right now. I'm doing different things on different days. Sometimes I'm doing like Surya Namaskars the days I want to do a little bit of cardio and stretching. Otherwise I'm doing like squats and lunges and step ups and those kind of things when I'm doing my legs. Then I have a Terra band where I'm doing some back exercises. So I'm in touch with my trainer on like WhatsApp, and he keeps sending me videos of exercises that I can do. So I'm doing that. But I will agree that my fitness routine is not like as up to the mark as it was, before this.
Also, after this quarantine phase is over, what do you want to get busy with?
Shoot, I'm missing shoot so much, like so much. The last 2 years of my life, I've been on set pretty much every single day, and it's very tough for me to not be on set. But yeah, I'm really waiting to go back to shoot.
Thank you so much, Nidhi, for your lovely time, and stay
Thank
safe at
you.
home.
It's
And
been
thank
lovely
you. Hope
talking
to
to
see you
you.
soon when I come to Bangalore. I hope to see you soon, an interview over
You
there for
too.
sure, because we do have events over
And
there.
100%, 100%. And thank you everybody for logging on. Stay safe and lots of love from me. So take care.
Goodbye, Nidhi.
Bye. See you. Bye.